All right, good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday, chat. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button if you'd be ever so kind. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Tuesday, chat. Happy new week. We got opening bell here in 3, 2, 1. There's our opening bell, chat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Let me turn the... There we go. All right. Good morning, Crypto Surfer. Good morning, PJW. Nathan, good morning. Nika, good morning. Kookie, good morning. Philip, Dom, White Mamba, Rejan, Ponya, Joyce, good morning. Choya, Mag, Z Trades, Forbidden, Hindsight King. Jonesy, you changed your name, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Frexy, good morning. Abdullah Baba, good morning. Motion Mike, good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Apologies for the delay getting the stream started this morning. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we should be all good now. Looks good on my end, at least. Good morning, everybody. All right. So jumping in, CPI day today. Those came out, or that update came out, obviously pre-market 8:30. We do have Fed Chairman Warsh testifying today at 10 a.m. Due to testify on the semi-annual monetary policy report before the White House Financial Services Committee in Washington. So I guess we'll see how the market wants to behave when that is going on, but that is supposed to be going on at 10 a.m., I guess. Other than that, though, that is all we have for news. So jumping into the market, obviously, as far as the weekly and daily range goes, we're still in that weekly and daily range. This is the current daily chart. So yesterday we got a push down. So far today we've pushed down below the previous day low. And then the CPI release gave us a nice little pop to the upside, dropping down to the 4-hour. We are inside this 4-hour inefficiency, and we have not tapped back into that new week opening gap yet on the NASDAQ. I believe we did, though, on the S&P, right? Yeah, we did on the S&P. 4-hour, there's just really still not much here other than that gap right there below the new week opening gap. Hourly, kind of same thing, taking out this hourly high. We do have some inefficiency down here, but we'll see what we want to reach for. I kind of felt like, at least looking at the weekly candle, trying to get a feel for like what this week could do. I kind of felt like it was going to be likely for this weekly candle to at least come take out the previous weekly high, which would be 30,094. So we'll see if that happens or not, but that was kind of my premonition on the weekly candle objective going into this week. So whether we get there or not is going to be determined, I guess. But let me mark that out here. Previous weekly, where is it? There we go. But yeah, so scaling in here, 15-minute inefficiency here from the CPI candle. If we're just going to mark out like data high, data low, I guess our data high yet to be taken out, data low, we may go take that out first if we come trade below this 8:30 opening price in this wick right here. We'll see data low be taken out first, but then could use data high as a potential target as well. So that could be what we go for here. A lot of accumulation here inside of this range. I believe this is mainly London. So a lot of accumulation that was just kind of built up here over London session. So maybe we see as far as that low get reached as well, and then digging into that 15-minute, 30-minute, and then hourly as well. Nothing really on the 4-hour there. So we'll see, man. We shall see if we're gonna be out of the muck here this week with CPI week. It was crazy. If you guys traded yesterday, let me know how you guys did. I had the most heartbreaking Trump tweet. What would have been or should have been a break-even trade turned into a slight loss. Got slipped a little bit on the Trump headline. Back-to-back days. There was one on Friday that did not get me, but the one yesterday did. So. One of them was bound to get me at one point, right? Always something, chat. Always something. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Nate? Am I ready for another Trump candle? I'm not ready for it, but I submit my ass cheeks to whatever Trump wants. What's up, Melda? Love to see Sweep of London low, and then there's listening to the yes. Yeah, Trump got me yesterday. He got you too, Oscar. Crazy. The video made it look way worse. It ended up actually only being like a $167 loss per account, but yeah, initially thought I was gonna get slipped by like $1,000 per account, which would have been insane. So I'm happy that it could have been worse, I guess. So still annoying to see red though when you're break even. Overall bias, Tyler. We got bullish CPI news, and we are at war again. Are you asking, or my bias, like I said, is kind of going to be based off that weekly candle. I feel like we could see the weekly candle at least get to that previous weekly high. Obviously, you kind of have to take bias with a grain of salt here inside of this daily and weekly range. I mean, this is pretty insane. This is the daily chart, so I mean, it's just not easy conditions to trade, right? Like, you could very easily think a high or a low of a range could get taken, but then we end up just leaving more liquidity at that high or at that low, and then we just reverse, right? So you can see though that this range is kind of starting to tighten up as well, right? So like eventually something's going to give. Something's going to give, and we're going to get a breakout one way or the other, but you can kind of see that like this daily range is tightening up even more so now, right? Like this is, I guess, I don't know what candle pattern you would call this, a pennant maybe. Is this a bear flag or a bull flag, chat? What's the difference? Can somebody educate me? What's the difference between a bear flag and a bull flag? They both look the same to me. They're both just flags. But yeah, something's gonna happen at some point, boys. We're tightening up, so should see a pop here at some point. I say that now, and then we'll still be in the range 3 months from now. So we'll see. We'll see. Can be both. That's why I don't understand the whole flag thing, Retain. I'm like, they look the exact same. How do they know it's bearish or bullish? That's why I was always confused. Yeah, we'll just call it a wedge. A fishbone. Copying your messages? I'm not copying your messages on purpose. Maybe I am, though, Dom. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. But yeah, what has the poll got going on today? So, oh, gosh, damn. 70% of the chat is bullish. Oh my God. Everybody's bullish today. Is this thing just going to sell off like no other? Pretty tilted in the chat, boys. Pretty tilted in the chat. What's got into you? What's gotten into you, boys and girls? Is it not defined by the move before it, so it's bullish? Oh, is that how it works? That would make sense. That would actually make sense. I've never actually looked into like how they get named bullish or bearish flags, but I guess that would make sense, Robin. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. Either way. I mean, I could care less what it does. I just want it to stop doing what it's doing. In longs, good luck, man. Good luck. We did come down. We tapped this 830 opening price. So is that it? I kind of wanted to see if we can maybe get below that wick and get that data low as well, but 830 opening price giving the bounce for the moment. So maybe that'll be it. Maybe that will be it. Nice V-shape recovery here. But yeah, otherwise, really just the targets that I would have in mind would be obviously the data high 922 and previous weekly high at 30,094. That's really all I have marked out for today and this week. So for now. Nine minutes into the open here. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if we get through this 2 and 3 minute, and then like even if this 5 minute were to give a close, might be ready to go right now. I'm gonna stay patient on this though. I could see this holding and driving down one more time. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, W. Aaron? The second you chase, it reverses. Hey, that happens to me too. You're not alone. 70% bullish means definitely bearish. That's what I was thinking. It's usually kind of how it goes. You're long if we get a 1 minute CISD. I think it would. Yeah, I think it would be a lot safer then. It'd definitely be a lot safer then, for sure. Waiting for the news. Well, I don't think we have any news left, right? We just got the chair of the Fed talking, right? See, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long he's going to go for. I don't know if that's going to, like, you know, obviously, like, when Trump speaks, I feel like the market just gets choppy as hell. So I don't know if it'll be the same when he's talking today or not, but be ready for anything, I guess. But yeah, boys, hope you had a good weekend. Oh my goodness. Boys, I feel like kind of tired today. I went to bed nice and early yesterday so I could be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for you. And then at like 4 a.m., my dog woke me up, and then I like couldn't fall back asleep for like 3 hours. I fell back asleep like an hour before my alarm goes off. And then, of course, by the time the alarm goes off, you're like, feel like you could sleep all day, right? But we're not going to let that be an excuse. We got our coffee. We got our coffee loaded up. We got our charts loaded up. I'm seeing 3 candles at once. I'm just going to try to trade the middle one. Hope I'm not hallucinating here, but but we're back for the new week, boys and girls. And yeah, boys. You're not risking it today, Sesco. What's up, man, by the way? Good to see you. I feel like market going to chop today. We'll see. I mean, if we're going to chop today at CPI day, like, come on. CPI today, PPI tomorrow. Nah, I feel like we should. I mean, come on. Something's got to give at some point. But yeah, boys, what a bummer the Conor McGregor fight was, huh? 10 seconds. He really is one of us. Only lasted 10 seconds, chat. Just one of the boys. Have you noticed about macros being really choppy lately? Yes, Abdullah Baba. I have noticed that. I've mentioned it a couple of times on stream where it's like the best move actually either happens after the macro, like 10, 20, or like before the macro, obviously in the opening range here. But yes, I have noticed that the macros have been extremely, extremely unreliable in the last probably few weeks. So probably part of the reason it's been such a struggle for me lately in the New York AM session. So usually so dependent on the macros, like providing the confidence in the delivery, and it just like won't give it. So you don't want to talk about it, Z Trades? Yeah, that was disappointing. That was disappointing. I resubscribed to Paramount Plus to watch that shit. I'm like, dude, I feel like I just got scammed. Ugh. What do you do? Maybe he'll be back. I think he said he's going to be back, right? But I just don't know how you sell that, like, build up again. Make you think the algorithm is fake? Well, they patched it for sure. The algorithm is definitely patched. If your name's not Baron Trump, then probably GG's. But it was CPI this morning. Did anybody do any full port CPI plays today? I saw a couple of people on social media already posting their CPI full ports. It looked like it was a clean candle. So maybe some of you guys did. I did not, but if you did, you might have had a good one today. Did you bet on Connor as he trades? If it makes you feel better, I did too. They can change the algo just to hurt Tyler. Yeah, but we're all in this together, chat. You know the nice thing about me getting absolutely diddled by that Trump headline yesterday was the post kind of like went. It did some numbers, boys, and it sounded like I was not alone. It sounded like everybody kind of got chewed up there. So I don't know, boys. I don't think I'm the only one that's not having the best of time right now. You recovered an account from 8% drawdown to 1%? 8% drawdown? Is that like a CFD account? Well, boys, let's see. We're coming in last 15-minute candle of the hour here. Obviously, very strong rejection off that 830 opening price. We just closed above that high. We did not. We're a little bit stronger on the ES here, it looks like, though. Oops. Yeah, we're a little bit stronger on the ES. This might be ready to run. We just got the 2-minute inversion, 3-minute. Still has a minute and a half to close here. Might wait on that. I mean, yeah, if we get this 5-minute CISD, though, you got to think that this probably is gearing up to go, no? Does a guy chase this 5-minute CISD if we get it? And just go stop at the low. Try to get the data high and then maybe previous weekly high. Might be the play. You made 2K on the CPI candle? Yeah, maybe next CPI we'll do a. We should do a CPI like eval full port stream one of these days, I guess. But I gotta tell you, boys, I have not had the best of luck with that strategy, if I'm being honest. Well, it's not a new setup. This is actually my old setup. This is technically the new one. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it more, to be honest. Am I going to wait till he testifies? Well, I'm waiting right now. I mean, I'm not purposely necessarily waiting for him to testify per se, but I mean, if I end up waiting for that, then it is what it is. But I mean, yeah, no, I'm not opposed to taking a trade despite him doing whatever he's going to be doing at 10. If market's obviously shit, I'm going to try to avoid it, but yeah. Full port while he testifies. I'm in. But yeah, we're just kind of ranging up here. This is barcoding like on the 5-minute. Pretty good, so we'll see. Nothing really here for me to do. I was thinking that if we got this 5-minute change in the state above like this 930 opening price, and then we'd have this 5-minute bullish order block, I would look for that to propel us to at least the data high, right? Go break even, maybe take a partial, maybe just go for a 1-to-1 on that. I don't know. The way that this market's been behaving, it's like you can't really ask for a whole lot these days. But ideally, you know, we'll look for maybe an expansion at that point. Didn't get it, so don't got to worry about it. I think maybe we could see lower. We have all of these stacked lows here from London. We have obviously the data low that has not been taken out yet. So it's just waiting for something, I guess. But nothing at the moment. YM just pulled back into a 5-minute bullish gap. Yeah, ES looks pretty messy. Everything's looking pretty messy. Why is your alpha futures TRADEIFY not working? Is that an honest question, Motro? That was like all I saw all over my Twitter feed. I feel like last 2 days is alpha dropping TRADEIFY. Yeah, I don't really know how that all. I didn't really look into that too much. Yeah, I've never used alpha, but yeah, I saw that they dropped TRADEIFY from their platform, and I obviously saw like the fallout from everybody talking about it, but I don't know what all happened with that. Like, what happens to people's accounts? I'm assuming they would do something with it or transition people, but I'm not sure. Does anybody know here? Motro apparently has a TRADEIFY account with alpha. I'm not sure the details there. Looks like the morning is cooked. Maybe lunch and afternoon would present something. Maybe, well, we'll see. All hopes on macro. Well, we're in the macro now, so we'll see. The 10 a.m. macro has been pretty shite lately. I mean, I'm really kind of just working with this range at this point, like this opening range candle. You know, we are potentially finding some support from this imbalance on the 15. So we'll see. We also have, I guess you could even use like the Asia high from yesterday. Weekly opening gap. The start of the new week opening gap. Obviously, though, if it's just going to do this, then we don't have a trade. You're basically just guessing on which side it's going to break to. But yeah, I mean, I would say if we get a closure above here, I'd be willing to give that a go. Try to target these highs here. If not, let it come down here, sweep some of this out, and then probably look for that same type of setup after. What is the best news? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about like full porting evals, right, Jose? I got to tell you, man, I get screwed every time I do it, regardless of the news event that I use. But, I mean, those are your options, right? FOMC, CPI, and NFP. I mean, I would say probably CPI would probably be your go-to, but like I said, every time I've ever tried the full port eval strategy on like one of those news candles, I've never passed an account by doing that. I always get slipped or something happens. You know, it's a bad candle, whatever. But I also haven't done it like a lot. I've only done it a few times. So maybe I haven't paid my dues. So what now? You paid for the account and they simply take it away? That's what I'm asking, Motra. I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody else knows how that's going to work with Alpha. I mean, I would assume not. I mean, that'd be pretty shitty and scammy. I mean, I would think... I mean, did they not send out an email? Was there not any updates on this? I mean, I would think that they would just transition people because they have their own platform, right? Alpha Trader. So... yeah, I would at least contact support, Motro, but... yeah, that's kind of what all the uproar was about on Twitter about that yesterday. I was too busy getting stopped out by Trump candles. They They stated they are going to refund the account cost to people. No profits are being paid out. Oh, okay. So you're not like screwed if you paid for an account, but if you had money profit made on the account, you're kind of shit out of luck, is what that sounds like. Yeah, I mean, well. Other social media influencers are stating that Alpha will not be paying out people that had the TRADEIFY accounts, no reimbursements for the accounts either. All right, well, now that's a mixed. That don't sound right, man. I don't think. I mean, that'd be pretty scammy. That'd be pretty scammy if that's the case. Do I advise aggressive risk management on evals? Well, it kind of depends on your situation. Like, I don't think, you know, if you're struggling to buy an evaluation, I don't think you should do that. If you can afford to, like, maybe lose a couple to get funded more quickly, then I think your time is more important than, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it, but it just depends on, depends on your situation. So I can't sit here and advise with a clear conscience for everybody to treat them aggressively. Not everybody can be flipping accounts like that. How much should I spend as an unprofitable trader? I have no idea, bro. Probably. I really don't know. I mean, like when I was first starting trading, it wasn't like prop firms weren't really super popular like they are now, especially not futures prop firms. Like if I did prop firm challenges, it was like a couple of FTMO challenges. And like for anybody that was trading back earlier on in like the prop space and you were trading, like even if you traded with Top Step, they were also a two-phase. They were a two-phase prop initially. And all these prop accounts were extremely expensive. I don't know if you guys remember that. Some of you guys are too young to remember that. But like I remember like a 100K FTMO challenge was like, I think it was like $800 or something. It might have been almost 1,000. I know they had like the biggest account, like a 150K was like 1,200, I want to say. And it was two-phase. So, you know, I was just like, well, why buy a prop firm account for fucking $1,000 when I could like, I don't know, fund my own money into an account and, you know, I could start with the same amount. Like, and that's kind of what I did when I first started trading. Like I was putting in a couple $1,000 at a time and just like trading those live accounts, you know, back and forth. And that was kind of how I started trading was just trading like live funds, to be honest. So I mean, I don't have an exact figure for you, but I lost thousands of dollars, you know, initially learning how to navigate. There were times as well where I'd make a lot of money on the accounts, but you know, when you're first getting started trading, like you're kind of getting lucky as well. Like I'd get unlucky, lose money. I'd get lucky, make money, you know? And then probably the most devastating instance was when I had money, like I was trading CFDs at the time. This is why I'm kind of anti CFDs. I remember like one of my first accounts that I actually made like a good amount of profits on. When I went to go withdraw the profits, the broker would not give me my profits. They would only give me back my deposit. And because they're offshore, unregulated, there's nothing that I could do about that. Like, sorry. You know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, that was probably like one of the most heartbreaking things, right? You finally make some progress. You follow your rules. You got good discipline. You take good trades. You get a nice stretch of wins. You make money. And then it's like, oh, by the way, sorry, the broker isn't going to actually give you your profit. Like, and then, yeah, that was when well, then you find out about like the scammery that goes on with influencers as well, with these CFD offshore brokers as well. So mix those two things together, and you can understand why I kind of hate CFDs, or I at least I don't promote them, you know? I understand that there's some people in different countries, like that's really your only option. Like I get it, but it's just, if you have the ability to trade futures in a regulated market, you're just better off for multiple reasons. But yeah, that was probably the most heartbreaking thing. And there's tons of stories of people like that. Like I remember I remember one of my buddies, I don't even know if he's in the chat, but like Tyler Jacobs, who's in the chat here sometimes, he's a mod, but he was using that same broker, and I remember we were trading together, like kind of a part of like the same trading community, and I mean he scaled an account from like, I don't even know, like $1,000 or a couple $1,000 to like 60 grand. And yeah, you know, so he's thinking that he made it, like got rich, and then same thing happened. They wouldn't give him his money. So then he just kept like full porting the account. I think he ran the balance over to like, I think he got the balance almost like 200,000 at one point, but it didn't matter. They just gave him his deposit back, I think, and then closed his account down. What's worse, breaking up with your GF or not getting that payout? The payout for sure. CFD brokers have a built-in conflict of interest. Yeah, well, they B-book people, right? So it's like they actually make money off you losing. So, where's Justin Worley now? That's a good question. Is he still alive? Actually, I have no idea. I mean, I don't follow him on anything. Maybe he's still active, but yeah, I don't know where that guy is right now. ICT. I can't say that, Dr. Christ King. I mean, no, probably not. No, it's probably more like Fibonacci, because one of the strategies that I actually loved using back in the day was, you know, I would have like some EMAs on my chart just to like see the overall trend, right? I think I had like a 200 moving average, 50 moving average. And then, you know, you're trying to find trendy markets, right? And then use Fibonacci sequence. So like a retracement, you know, let's say you get a 50 EMA cross of the 200 EMA to the upside or the downside. That signals that like you're entering a trend on that market. And you would just wait for those pullbacks into the golden pocket or OTE. And then slap long, slap shorts, and catch continuation trades. That was one of the strategies that I used for a while when I first started. A little EMA trend strategy with fibs. Before that, with support and resistance trend lines. But you guys know how it is when you first start trading. You're kind of like bouncing around, trying different things out. You take a loss, so then you see another strategy that worked you know, so you're like, oh, let me try that one out. And then you try like adding all the strategies together, and you're looking at 10, 20 things at once. Was I sus of Justin Whirling? Yes. I got called a hater. I mean, I'd have to go dig for this, but if you go back and you watch my streams from the very beginning of my streaming career in 2024, I was talking about Justin Whirling being a scammer. Same with TJR. Like, and everyone just, you're a fucking hater, bro. His psychology videos helped me. I'm like, yeah, he's a good talker. What do you want me to say? If he was using ICT, he might have been down 91%. Dude, maybe. Came in late. You wait for the 15-minute untapped in discount as me. May go for a buy. Kind of, yeah, Jimmy. I mean, I'm waiting to see if I'm kind of working off the data high, data low right now, which we're just stuck in this range right now. And I think we got Fed chair testifying right now. So we're just chopping. There's nothing here right now. We're just chit-chatting, waiting for something to happen here. Although like 70% of the chat was bullish today, so if this did just like want to take a dive, I'd kind of, I don't know, wouldn't be like that surprised maybe. And I mean, we got all these stacked lows here, so below London sessions. So I mean, I like longs though overall, just because I kind of think that weekly candle will eventually expand toward the previous weekly high. Obviously, hard to kind of predict that with a lot of confidence given the range that we're in, but that is my hypothesis as of right now for the weekly candle. We do have an hourly gap below this low. Looks like we're at least going to tag that, probably that data low as well. And we'll go from there, man. All prop firms have built-in conflict of interest. This is also true. If he was using ICT, oh, I already read that one. Yeah, that's true, Z-Trades. The seconds charts, yeah, I suck with the seconds charts. They're like fun sometimes. Like if we're like in the macro and I'm like really trying to dissect something, if I want to, you know, chase it, I'll drop down to the 30-second. But yeah, I don't know. The 1 minute already is problematic enough. Truth be told, there's probably losses that I take. Like I wouldn't even need to like have intensive journaling right now to know this, but I'd be willing to bet that I could cut out at least probably like 15-20% of my losers could be cut out if I didn't ever look at the 1 minute chart. But I'd also miss out on some trades every once in a while, like some winners, but you know, would it be worth the trade-off? So yeah, no, I haven't taken anything right now. I am bullish a little bit more so. I don't know if we're gonna get a bounce here off of this hourly and or data low being swept, or if we want to come down for these London lows. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe, you know, shit. I mean, maybe it's gonna be accumulation manipulation with the CPI candle, and then we're gonna distribute lower, and maybe we're gonna go to Asia a lot. I could see that too. But you don't like TJR? I never said that. I mean, he's a funny, likable guy, but I do think he's a scammer. I mean, thoughts on the alpha situation? Well, I'm not totally, like I said, I don't really have all the details on how they're handling that, like with people's accounts and stuff. It sounds like, from what people have told me in the chat today, it sounds like they're just gonna, well, I'll say this, them not paying out people's profits from those accounts, it's shitty, but I'm not gonna lie, I would kind of expect nothing less than that. Now, if they don't reimburse people their fees, that is like actually extremely fucking shitty and very scammy, and nobody should ever use them again, probably. So they better at least be reimbursing people for the fees. I mean, I just don't know. You can't really defend that, right? So, but yeah, I guess those are my thoughts right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't use alpha, so I guess it's not super important to me personally, but got a question. How do you think about what? Now when we get a reaction, bullish and bearish from the 4-hour refugees over and under us? Hang on, what? How do you think about now when we got a reaction, bullish and bearish from the 4-hour refugees over and under us? Oh, so you're saying like when we're just bouncing back and forth between PD arrays? Yeah. It's hard to have a bias in that point, Jimmy. It's considered, that's what I would consider high resistance conditions. I don't know if that's the definition ICT would actually say is correct. There was one time I was explaining low resistance conditions in here, and then ICT popped in the chat. He was like, no, that's actually not low resistance conditions. I was like, oh, sorry. But yeah, I just consider that high resistance when we're bouncing between PD arrays. I don't really get, like, it's hard to have a bias when that happens. You're kind of just reacting or not trading. But you kind of expect that too, like when we're ranged up like this. The easiest trading is always going to be trendy markets. Trendy markets are always going to be the easiest trading for most people. Rangy markets like this, it's just a little more difficult. So there's some people that thrive in it. You know, there's people out there that love the little ping pong back and forth, support resistance action, but not me. Why do I think he's a scammer? Is that I can't tell if you're. Are you being serious? We've talked about this before ad nauseum, but why do I think he's a scammer? It'd be easier to answer why I don't think he's a scammer, but I think TJR is a scammer because, well, let's start from the beginning. First of all, his story begins with, hey, yeah, I made my initial money. You guys remember his initial rags to riches story? He claims that a sketchy Chinese bank gave him a $100,000 loan, and he put it in Solana, all of it, at the lows during like the last bull run, and then cashed out at the tippy top and made all this money, and then that's how he got his money like to start trading. So that's first and foremost. First of all, like a bank's not going to give you a loan, especially a loan to go buy crypto with. Like, let's be for real here. There was never any proof of that, by the way. He just made up that story on I think a podcast. And then, well, you take that into like he was promoting offshore CFD brokerages, had huge affiliate deals with those brokers. Some of you guys might not be aware of this, but like it's not hard. If I wanted to partner with a CFD broker, right? And I was like, hey, look at my audience. If I become an affiliate for you guys, can you guys set me up, like give me a good deal, right? Commissions on people's trades, deposits, etc. So not only would an affiliate be getting like a percentage of your deposits, but they would also get commissions off of every single trade that you execute on. That's number one. And then number two is they also can fake everything for you. So they can give you a demo account, but it will show up like a live account. It will look like a live personally funded account, but it's not. So what'll happen is people will use those accounts, make these big profits on them, right? Show you, oh, look how much money I made today on my live account, but it's actually a fake demo account. You know, and then they get people signed up onto that for the commissions, etc. You know, they build their entire credibility off of just lies, basically, you know, fake profits, things like that. And it's just very scammy. So, I mean, that's kind of where it begins when it comes to TJR, right? So, you know, and then you could go into the next level with selling mentorships and things like that. I mean, I really don't have a problem with people selling mentorships who are legitimate. Like, do I find a problem with JadeCap charging like the guy has the biggest payout in prop firm history. Like, if anybody can charge a high ticket mentorship, it's probably that fucking guy, to be honest. But you know, if you're gonna build your credibility off of a complete lie and then charge, like, come on, man. Like, it doesn't get worse than that. It's my opinion that people that do that stuff should actually go to prison. But unfortunately, that is the trading space sometimes. I mean, anybody that just lies in order to sell you something is, I mean, come on, man. It's crazy. I mean, you would think that like morals and ethics would be like somewhat standard, but they're just not. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, like when I first got started trading, I mean, I was following people that did that exact same thing, and then I found out later on. It's just disgusting, man. Like, none of us want to like be lied to. None of us want to be scammed. Like, so you know, if that makes me a hater, I guess I'm a hater. I mean, I gladly hate stuff like that. I mean, I think everybody would. I just don't think a lot of people are aware that it's that easy to deceive people, I guess. Or they develop a liking for somebody because they have a good, you know, sense of humor or whatever, make them laugh. So you don't want to believe anything that would be negative, but it can be the Wild West out here, that is for sure. What's up, Javaz? What's up, man? Do you think all strategies work in the market? I do. I think all strategies work and don't work. Just kidding. I think only ICT concepts work. Only ICT concepts work. If you don't trade liquidity sweeps, fair value gaps, SMT divergences, order blocks, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, we got the Fed chair talking right now. We are getting a little bit of a drop now finally, though, so we'll see. Kind of looking like we're going to get these London lows at least. I don't know. Maybe this goes all the way to the Asia low, though. The move started, by the way. Let's see. Where is our macro at? All right. 10 or 950 started here. Chopped until about, well, the new hour, basically. 10:01, 10. So yeah, let's see what we do when we hit this 545 level, sweep these lows out. You know, I still would like to see us get a bounce here and then get that two-stage delivery, but we shall see, man. Yeah, man. So I guess the 70% bullish pull was indeed the curse, right? Now we're going lower. Profitable. I say between 2 and 3 years. However, man, I would like, dude, I'm probably in a phase of unprofitability right now, dude. Like, I literally, if you guys have been watching me the last 2 weeks, it has been so fucking difficult. I've had just the darndest time. I do feel like I don't feel like I need like a reset. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like fucking losing my shit. I'm not just like losing control of myself or anything like that. I'm really just having a difficult time with the market, both with the read and then sometimes the executions or the timing. And then I just feel like I'm having some dumb luck on a lot of these trades the last couple of weeks. You know, I get stopped out, it goes my direction, or just like chops for 30 minutes and then goes. It's just I don't know. I know I'm not the only one, but it is a little bit. I have candle fatigue. But we'll turn it around eventually. You know, I just got to stay diligent, keep control of myself. I can't control, like, you know, if I get stopped out by a Trump headline, I mean, I can't control that, you know. I can't control that. If we didn't get the S&T at 7 a.m., it would be all over the shorts. Fuck. Have I ever had longer stretches like that? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like even when I was like first starting trading, I feel like I would at least get lucky from time to time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, see, the other issue with this is, if you guys have been watching me the last couple of weeks, obviously last week was just a shit show in terms of like, well, I guess last 2 weeks were kind of the same story. Like, it ain't like I can't find winning setups. I can find plenty of winning setups, but then like we'll literally get like, bro, that one ES trade I took, was that last week or the week before? I mean, literally 1 point from my take profit. 1 point, exactly 4 ticks from my TP. Doesn't hit it, goes back to break even, and that was the low of the day. It's just like things like that as well. You know, I can find winning setups, but when we're range bound like how we are, right? Like, you just don't know, right? Is it going to break out and take out lows or highs, or is it going to just build more liquidity for later and then just go back in the range? And that's why I say like range trading is so difficult. And usually when I trade, I'm trading to a level, whether that's a gap or, you know, a high, a low. Like I'm trading to a level. When I put a trade on, I'm not just like, oh, I just want this pop for a random 10, 15, 20 points or whatever. And then just like, that's it. Like I'm trading into a draw, you know? So I try to hold for those draws to be hit. And when we don't hit those draws and then you get a break-even trade out of it, it's annoying. It sucks. So you mix that in with, you know, big winning trade that turns into a break even. Big winning trade turns into a break even. Stop loss, stop loss. Big winning trade that turns into a break even. It's like, oh, bro, it's such a mental war, like it's mental warfare, really. Yeah, I mean, you know, I could totally, and I think Jonesy in the chat said this the other day. He says, he's like, I've been watching you for a long time. I think he said he's been watching since the beginning of me streaming. And he says that he thinks my biggest weakness is that I'm slow to adapt sometimes when conditions change. I think that maybe could be true. You know, but it's obviously easy in hindsight to be like, wow, we've been in this range for so long. But when you're, you know, in the middle of it starting, you kind of don't anticipate it to just start ranging for as long as it has. You know what I mean? Like I didn't anticipate us to be in this range for this long. We've been in it since May 11th. So I just wasn't anticipating that. But obviously, you know, if you're able to adapt your style in sense of like, all right, conditions are more range bound, I'm going to look for lower risk reward trades, always low hanging fruit targets only, you know, and you can time it with how you trade. That's great, obviously. But like I said, it's always easier in hindsight to do that. Holy pump up here though, huh, chat? We're getting the 1 minute inversion here. And 1 minute CISD looks like we were going to get as well. We are trading up into this 5 minute though. And it's, what is it, 10:22 right now? Yeah, wow, we didn't take those London lows either. That's fucked. See what I'm saying though? Like this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, bro, how are we just going to come down like this all the time, not sweep these lows out, and then, like, now you want, like, what am I going to do? I'm going to miss the move, or am I going to, like, take it and, like, if it loses, I'm going to be mad at myself because I took it with this? Like, you know, it's a little difficult. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. It doesn't make me less of a man. It makes me more of a man. So, you were shouting in your room, just close the trade. Dude. See, the thing is, Sesko, is like, I literally try so hard to, like, you know, remove myself from fucking hurting myself. You know, sometimes that means you just got to sit, be patient. Like, it's definitely a real thing that traders are more patient when they're in drawdown than when they're in profit. I struggled with that for a long time too. And I feel like I've developed a really good habit of like just being able to hold. Just let it fucking go to your target, right? Maybe partial if you really need to, but like let it hit your target. Let it fucking play out. Like this was your plan. It's literally going according to plan. Why would you interfere with it? You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like that's a great quality to have as a trader. But obviously when it backfires on you, it kind of sucks. So, but it's just the conditions, man. That's really all it comes down to, right? Like, there's going to be good conditions and bad conditions for all styles. And I mean, yeah, we can complain about it all we want, but at the end of the day, the market doesn't really care that much about us, do they? $886 fib trust. I actually, hilarity. I actually used to use the 886 fib on US 30. I used to be a US 30 degen, and I did actually use the 886 quite a bit. But I was also using like supply and demand with it as well. Usually it lined up with a supply or demand level. But yeah, man, when it would hit, it would be an insane risk reward, and if it failed, it usually failed like in the blink of an eye. So. You weren't sitting in bad trades for very long. Trading is hard. Trading is tough, isn't it? Yeah. Trading is a little difficult sometimes. Yeah, ICT is no longer running the show. They need to kidnap him again. They need to take him back down by the river, put him in the van, and say, "Hey, man, let's get this show back on track." Oh, no, I don't know. He still posts winning trades, so apparently he's doing just fine. If you started trading this year, I don't know if I'd be doing it, bro. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Most of you guys in the chat, I think have been trading for like at least maybe 3+ years, but I know. We didn't know how good we had it, did we? Biden markets. We didn't know what we had, man. Can't believe we complained ever back then. I mean, goodness gracious. Oh, take me back. 2022, 2023, 2024 even. Oh. We thought we were never going to struggle again. Well, I guess if you started this year, I don't know. I mean, if you started this year, because you got to think, like, I think that the reason that some of us that are trading for a little longer might struggle in this market is just because it's so different than what we're used to. And it's so different than how we learned trading, if that makes sense, or developed our habits as a trader. It's hard to say, man. Maybe a new trader, like, they don't know any different. They just know what they see price doing now. And maybe it's not as bad as we think it is, but maybe it just feels bad to us. Back when 30 points was a great trade. Oh, dude, I remember that. I remember when I would hit a 50-point trade on the NASDAQ, I was like, I'm the man. I am the fucking man. I mean, shit, you guys remember? Some of you guys probably did the same thing. You guys remember when ICT was preaching, just get 5 points on the ES. Just get 5 points. 5 handles. Silver bullet. Get 5 handles on the ES. You guys remember that? You remember how good you felt when you got that 5 handles? You're like, man, I could do this every day. I could get those 5 handles. Become the richest man on the planet. 50 points is still 50 points. It is still 50 points. But the difference is now we're going 50 points in a matter of seconds or maybe a minute, you know. Before, 50 points would be like an entire hourly candle. I mean, this 1 minute candle from 10 a.m. open, from the candle opening price to the candle close was 88 points. Oh, sorry, 5 minute chart. Yeah, I guess I am sleep deprived. So that's the 5 minute. All right. Well, still, from candle open to candle close on the 1 minute chart, 44 points. All right, we got what? 2 minute BPR. What do you guys think? Is this gonna rally up here? Leave these lows? Who in the chat thinks we leave the lows from London and go higher to data high from here? And how many people think we respect the 5 minute bearish and go take out London first? It's 10:30 right now, by the way. So new 15, new 30 minute. Learning experience, yeah. Less than a year. How long have you been trading, Nathan? How many months? Feels like school. I was learning during by then it comes up. Yeah. Watching ES for longs. White Mamba says we will go up. Carlos says take London first. Five minutes looking not too shabby for that London low. Nice swing high we printed inside that 5 minute. So, but I am looking. You know, I see ES here on the 15 minute. ES does kind of look based on the 15 minute structure that maybe it wants to find a bounce here, but a little bit weaker on NQ, I'd say. Definitely a lot more low resistant lows there for sure. Also. Data high first says no gamble, no futcha. What's up, man, by the way? Good to see you. Think it goes higher. You're in a trade. Bearish? No. No, I'm more bullish, but I don't know why the market feels like it needs to come down here, never sweep the lows out, and then go up. Like, that's just so annoying. Nika says data high first. Oh, great. Yeah, like imagine this being your trade right now. Like, let's say you took this 15-minute. I don't know. Like, say you either took this 15-minute gap or like this 15-minute OB, and you put your stop like right below here. This would actually be like supply and demand. This is how I would have traded like supply and demand back in the Dizay. Is the last down close candle before the move, the impulsive move. If I'm looking for that continuation. Now, granted, you wouldn't necessarily want to see all the stacked liquidity by it, but I mean, like, dude, like, look at this. We come down, just sweep this low out. But we leave all these. Now we're going to, like, are we just going to fly? Just look at this 15-minute right now. Nice swing low put in. She might rally, boys. Jeez. Let's see if we can find a continuation in here. It's 10:34. You know, so we got a little bit of time before this hourly closes, obviously, but if we're gonna get this V shape up, I'm gonna try to catch. I'll try to catch something in here to work with. Try to get this move up to the data high at least. See if we can find something here. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, Warsh is talking. What did he say? What is he saying? It's starting to get bouncy on us. Starting to get a little jumpy. What's that guy saying right now? Who's got the inside scoop? We got a Trump candle the other way now, I guess. Oh, I love it. Five-minute inverse there. Just got the 5-minute close. So yeah, looks like we're gonna leave those lows, I think, chat. I mean, if we don't leave those lows at this point, this is fucked. If we don't leave those lows, what are we doing? So interesting. Sorry, excuse my language, but my 9:30 opening price, is it that different? What? Oh, the wick is way different on NQ. I'm now seeing that. Interesting. We got a bigger wick to the upside on the NQ mini chart than the MNQ there. Best daily chart in history. Hanging in the lower. Screenshot that daily chart. We used to pray for times like this so we could rhyme like this. W. Walsh, favorite insider. If I ever come to Seattle, you might be there. All right. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. We'll have to check it off the bucket list at some point. I've heard good things and not so good things. Well, I guess the bad things that I've heard are just about Seattle specifically. I've heard that the homeless problem is extremely bad in Seattle. I wouldn't know, but I could see that. Otherwise, though, I've heard Pacific Northwest, beautiful. Like in general, just a beautiful spot. Great place. Sean says, don't come to Seattle. Oh, what the hell? Bob wants me to come. Sean wants me to not come. I'm going to come.
I'm going to come.
I'm going to come. All right, guys, let's get it going here. Let's get a retracement. All right, let's get a retracement, and then let's look for that long. It's 10:38 right now, so we're kind of like literally smack dab middle of the hour right now. Anyone else think about those equal London lows? Anyone else still think about those equal London lows from Q1 2026? Are they still left? The Q1 equal London lows? Send them, Dylan. Go. Now I'm curious. They're still there? We'll get them eventually, Dylan. Don't lose hope. We'll get them eventually. All right, we just pulled back for a 2 minute. Got a 3 minute here, and obviously that 5 minute inversion. If we want to go back for that, 5 minutes gonna have one left as well. Do I have an Alpha Futures code? I do have a code with them, but I've never used them. I haven't really promoted them. Nobody's ever even used my code. I've made $0 from Alpha Futures as an affiliate. It's kind of strange. I was always like curious. I'm like, because I checked the dashboard, it'll say like I have like a bunch of. It'll say like I have like clicks, like 50 clicks or whatever, but my commissions say 0. So I really don't have anything to do with Alpha. And after this TRADEIFY debacle, I probably won't. Delete it? I mean, I know there's not even really a need to delete anything, Katas. I don't have them, like, listed anywhere, promoted. Like, I don't have their link anywhere, I don't think. I don't think I do. I just, like, created, like, I had my code made for all, like, the common prop firms, like, months ago. And I just didn't want to, you know, come out and, like, promote a firm until I had some time to, like, look into them a little bit and like talk to them, communicate with them. Because the last thing I want to do, boys and girls, is promote anything to you boys and girls that like fucking does anyone dirty. I'd rather be partnered with just like a few firms than to be partnered with all of them and then like they have issues, you know. Probably scammed me too. Probably, dude. They probably did. I probably got scammed with you guys. Gosh. By the way, like the stream for giveaways. By the way, like the stream for giveaways. That is correct. PJW, I think you've earned yourself. I think you've earned yourself a promotion. Like multi-level marketing, for an example. What's up, Mike? Oh, yeah. MLMs. Doesn't get better than that. Tyler, I see you in sleep paralysis, but that's okay. That sounds awesome. You know what would be like actually terrifying, though, is if you saw and heard RFK Jr. while you were in sleep paralysis. Imagine seeing that face and hearing that voice at like 4 a.m. with the moonlight coming through. Maybe like what was the time for like the Conjuring movie? It was like 3:14 in the morning or something. You guys remember that? When like the Paranormal Activity would start. Imagine it's like 3:14 a.m. You see a figure in the doorway and it's RFK Jr. and he's, I mean, who knows what that guy's saying? Love you too, Mike. Mike's my Catholic brother from another mother. They, by mistake, released a product that was good for traders, got wrecked, and decided to blame TRADEIFY. Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, I saw a little bit of the backlash yesterday on social media, and obviously the announcement of the TRADEIFY thing. Pretty shitty, man. Pretty shitty. Can you tickle me with your pickle? I'd rather you didn't myself, but you know what I'm saying? Like if, hey, listen, 20 bucks is 20 bucks, so. Nah, I'm just kidding. We like to have fun, don't we? Do you believe in the paranormal? Yeah, well, yeah, I guess, yeah. But I don't ever want to experience any of like the evil paranormal activity. You know what I'm saying? That would have to be the most terrifying thing. Like, would you guys rather be like haunted by like demons or ghosts in like a haunted house, or like get mauled by a bear? Like, I feel like getting mauled by a bear would, that's gotta suck, dude. Mauled by a bear, attacked by a shark, and then like being haunted by ghosts and demons. I feel like that's gotta be, doesn't get much worse than that. I mean, the only thing worse would be like you're in a trade and then Trump says something and then you get stopped up. Like, have you guys ever seen the, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio when he gets mauled by a bear? He won the Oscar for it. It was like Revenant. Was that it? Revenant? That might have been it. I think it's The Revenant. But anyway, there's a scene in there where he just gets absolutely mauled by a bear. And it's crazy. It's like, it's so realistic. At least it looks realistic. Dude, that would suck though. Oh. Oh. And then you see like these photographers in like Alaska or Canada, and then they're just like sitting in the middle of this open field, like up close taking pictures of bears. I'm like, what are you doing? The picture ain't worth it, man. It's not worth it. But he recovered? Did he though? I'm telling you, boys and girls, if this just like flushes all the way back down to the London lows, this is like actually a shit show in terms of just like delivery. But it's kind of starting to look a little heavy in here. We'll see. Like that is, it's just dirty. It's just dirty. We might have to chase the inversion to the equal lows. 11 a.m. macro is incoming, by the way. Rather get killed by a bear or a shark? Ah, fuck. Can I just kill myself? Bear or shark, dude? It's just, they both are awful. They're both awful. Probably though, you got to think that the shark, if you got killed by a shark, don't you think though that it would be quicker, potentially? I don't know. I don't know. If you just got killed by a bear, bro, it's just going to be like, I just feel like it's going to be a longer, more grueling process. You're kind of helpless either way, you know? Indicator name. This is the higher time frame power of 3. I'm assuming you're talking about by 2 degrees. Yeah, but if you saw like some demons or something, you just go find yourself a nice Catholic priest and have that exorcism done. You know what I'm saying? I think you could come back from that. An Ocean Gate style implosion, yeah. Is that option C? Because I'd pick that one too. Check E-mini NQ. Well, I know we had the bigger wick. Am I missing something? I'm watching E-mini on my other monitor up here, but yeah. We had the bigger wick on that candle to the upside for E-mini. Yup. Honestly, looking like we're probably going to get this flush to the London low now. I have not taken a single trade yet today, chat. A couple things that we were waiting on, didn't see them play out, so we'll see. Macro's just beginning. This, I mean, might just flush here. Reclaim that 5-minute. Obviously, inversed another bullish 5-minute as well. So, and then we got the inversion here on the 1-minute. So, London lows 545 probably incoming. May slap and tickle this. We'll see. May slap and tickle this. May not. I don't know. This. I don't like this though either. Like I don't like any of this, and I don't like that. You know, we've already traded below like data low. So that 2-stage delivery, every time I go against it, it doesn't end well for me. How you use the PO3 indicator? I'm looking at just the higher time frame. I have it set for the hourly candles. I just want to see what's happening on the hourly. But you can do the 4-hour, the daily. 15-minute. Just so I have a higher time frame reference as I'm looking at the lower time frames. Boy, is it gonna flip up here now? Is this gonna flip back up? Bro, what the fuck? We're not in Oklahoma no more. Or wait, is it Kansas? We're not in Kansas no more. This is crazy, bro. Back above this gap now. See what I'm like, bro. Oh. What is data low high? Data low high is just, so we had CPI today, right? So 8:30 is that candle. This is the lowest point of that data release, and then this was the high. So generally what you see happen on these days is we set in a high low, and then, you know, we usually trade to one side of that candle range, and then we go target the other side. Obviously it's not 100% same day, but it's very, very, very high probability. Like, I'm going to say over 90% of the time. 2-stage delivery event. Long what I see. Oh, God. This probably is going to work out here, isn't it? I just know, like, bro, regardless, like, if I long this and then this just dumps to the London equal lows, I'm going to feel just as annoyed with myself at the same time. Like, it's just one of those lose-lose scenarios, it feels like. No, I haven't taken any trades. Brutal. No trades for me so far. I was feeling the longs after data low. And then we got so close to the London lows, like maybe we go London lows first. And then we get this move all the way back up. And then this move has come so far back down that I'm like, it's got me second guessing. Like with this 5-minute action, but I mean, probably lean a little bit more bullish 1 for the 2-stage delivery, 2 just because I think we see that previous weekly high in the weekly candle, but I don't know. I'm just trying to be safe here and not, I don't know, not force something. You asked for a retrace? I did ask for a retracement. I did. But then we got the inversion here, both on the 1 and the 5. Like I don't like to see these PD arrays like get disrespected like that and then try to take and then try to take them. Let's see though, we're the cleanest. This is the 1, the 2, the 3. Like the 2 minute, 3 minute look fairly clean here. Framing up what this may look like on the inversion here. What was it, 46? Three-minute candle close here in a minute. No close. Holding this 1 minute. Yeah, I don't know, boys. I'm just not convinced right now, to be honest. God forbid a guy tries to stay safe. Can I change mine to short? Probably not. Probably not. I think if we were going to go short, we would have seen the flush. As soon as the macro came in, we reversed back up with already holding like a little bit of a higher time frame long bias. All right, we did get this 2 minute close. All right. I'm going to chase the long right there. And I'm really not going to give this stop a whole lot of room just because I don't want it to... If we're going to come back in this range, then I'm probably just going to cut my losses there and go away. But see if we get this data high. Oops. Why are you longing this bullish market? Isn't that what you'd want to do to a bullish market? Yeah, we're going to get the new hourly open here in 30 seconds, 20 seconds. So, I mean, we got the wick down into that hourly gap. That's going to hold here on the hourly. Just looking to see if we can get this two-stage delivery here. There's a new hourly open. I feel like, I don't know, break even could make sense, honestly, as early as like these previous hourly highs being swept. 10 a.m., 9 a.m. I don't like that this candle just opened up with no lower wick. Elias, this is my only trade that I've taken so far. I haven't taken anything all morning until just now. I probably should set a stop loss because God knows a Trump headline could come out at any moment. So now that I put it, it'll go there. Good. Hope it does. Yeah, man, not like the most beautiful CPI day, huh? Is Warsh still talking? Does anybody know? Stop loss don't work for Trump tweets, only pray. Amen. But yeah, stop wise though, I'm just going off this inversion. Like my stop is basically off of the candle that created the gap. So this inversion candle, my stop is below that. Like I understand that my stop is literally sitting in an unfilled 2-minute gap down here. I just don't care. Like I want expansion. I'm not gonna sit in chop. I'm not gonna sit in like a giant ass retracement candle that maybe goes to the London low still. Like I'll risk that. You got stop loss on Benjamin trade, so you want TP for me. Oh, great. No promises. What's up, Adam? Warsh is getting mad questions. Well, tell Warsh to say something like, now's a good time to buy. We do have YM trading back into an unfilled 15-minute. Just filled a 15-minute gap on YM. There we go. What is going on? Quit jumping around like that. You're scaring me. Can you just like go like slowly? Fuck, dude. Just rams it in me like that. Good God. We didn't even like foreplay. I'm going break even. These are new hourly highs being swept. I'm going break even. There's no foreplay here at all, chat. It just rams it in you. Pants down to the ground. Forcefully inserts itself. But I'm break even here off these 10 a.m., 9 a.m. hourly highs swept. If we don't get delivery here, we're just gonna wick this and go back down. This market can F right off. Yeah, we need the good Trump tweet, Bashi. How do we get that? I guess we probably need Barron to be in a long first. Anybody know how to set that up? You're mad at yourself? Why are you mad at yourself, Motro? You straight up just copy traded me? Well, we're break even, so. I guess, can't hurt us now unless Trump says something. Actually, kind of looks like NQ would beat ES2 the data high as well, which would be great. Well, that's the thing, Gabe. Dude, I've never had a winning trade get as much traction as the trade yesterday. Obviously, everybody's probably feeling relatable to the whole like getting slipped by Trump thing. But dude, every time I post losing trades, they just fucking get 30 times the engagement of a winning trade. It's actually crazy. They just want to see us fail. But because of that, like, because I only go like viral-ish on losers, everyone probably thinks I just suck. They're like, dude, every time I see this guy, he's just losing trades. 3,000 views on the winning trade, 30,000 views on the losing trade. How am I supposed to sell a course with those kinds of numbers? They're going to be like, wait, this guy that I always see losing is just, he's got a course now? Yeah, let me buy that. It's tough out here, chat. It's tough out here. Oh, jeez. I feel like part of me is like, with the way that my luck has been going in these markets, I almost feel like I should move my TP down to the rejection block. What do you guys think? It's just like I got PTSD. I'm telling you, dude, if this goes 99% to my target and turns around, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit. It's over. You know what I mean? We're already to like 1.6R. No partial. Well, well, I don't know. I was like kind of maybe considering a partial with this ES wick high. But we really should see the data high here. You guys know how I am, man. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn with my fucking TPs. I'm stubborn. Like, I just want to see my levels get hit, you know? It feels like I'm breaking my rules when I don't do it. If I just close off of my P&L, or if I just close off of, like, emotion, that's not good trading, in my opinion. But we know how it's been. And that ain't good for me either. Z trades, don't say that, man. Come on. I mean, I guess we get a break even. It is what it is, but on CPI day, I mean, if we can't get delivery on CPI day, I don't know what day we can get delivery on. That's a new one, Rao. Rao's... I'm over here getting stopped out. Half the chat saying go 1-to-1 risk rewards until we stop ranging. I got Rao in the chat. Bro, you need to ask for more. Move your target up, he says. How about you all just fuck right off? How about that? Well, I know, but Kevin, what does that say though? If you like constantly are always trailing, giving it like no room to breathe, and then like you're just constantly getting tagged out early, and then it goes to your target. You know what I'm saying? That's the counter argument, right? I try not to live in the cherry picking world. I don't know. I'm just a simple guy, boys. I have an entry, a stop loss, and a take profit target. Just let a guy be. I apologize when my crystal ball gets it wrong. My crystal ball sometimes is drunk. Do I have a new haircut? Not really. I just have been growing it out, kind of. Trying to get a little flow. Get Smoked says 99.9% it's going to the data high. He says, sue me if it doesn't. I love that. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Get Smoked. I'll take that deal. I'll take that deal. How about you? You take that deal? Yes, sir. Damn good deal. Damn good deal. Yeah, I might not. I might just do something like this. Do like 2 and 2. I probably shouldn't set these limits though, because every time I set the limits, that's when price starts reversing. It acts as like a repellent. Well, like that's a little bit different, Kevin, right? Like in that exact example, yeah, you get 1 point from take profit. Like I would agree with you that that's like like at that point you're probably being a dick for a tick, you know. But like I don't know, if you're only like this far in profit, let's say, right, like not even like 50% to your target, like let's say like this high, and then like you're already gonna start trailing. I just don't think that makes sense. That's just me though. There definitely becomes a point though where you're like far enough in profit on your trade that it makes sense to start securing. Because yeah, your trade ends up looking like, you know, this, right? At some point. So the RR flips. $60. What account should you buy? Can you buy I don't think you can buy a 50K account with 20 or with $60, can you? I guess you could do an Apex. But you'd have to have like the PA fee account. Thanks, Crypto Server. Don't worry, Crypto Server. We've been green plenty of times over the last couple weeks. We just can't get the delivery to the targets. You know how it is. See if we can get one today. $884. Are you looking at this 1 minute gap? I'm assuming. Or there's a little 1 minute gap up here with a wickless candle. Well, right now ES is retracing into a 5 minute unfilled gap. There is an unfilled 5 minute gap down probably by my entry, to be honest. On NQ, ES is tagging it now. I'm liking that NQ is holding more strength here. But yeah, we are slow right here. Might see retracement. Yeah, I don't know. If it comes back for that 5 minute, might not get it. Oh, Crypto Surfer, what the heck? You were up and then, oh. Bro, the market today was crazy, to be honest. Very easy to get chopped back and forth, I think, in today's price. So, Nick, you did the same thing, but then you passed 2 evals? Man, you guys are busy. No invite to the party? All right, come on now. Let's see if we get this expansion here. Not really sure what we pulled back into. We didn't really hit. Didn't even make it back to that 3-minute. Hell yeah. All right, so like Kevin's big on trailing your stop. Some of you guys in the chat are big on trailing your stop. Like, to me, if we do push up through new highs here, like, I could see why this would now make sense. Now, obviously, I would still hope that it would finish off the move. But, like, I could easily also see where this... Because it left this unfilled. That's the only thing I wouldn't like about it. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be, like, shocked if we did... You know, hit this, come down, sweep this low out, tag into here, and then go... You know, but is it worth giving it all back if it doesn't go all, you know, if it goes all the way through, etc. But like now it would make sense. Like you wait through, you let it retrace into something, try to sponsor that new high. You're just looking for that continuation to play out without too much headache, but we'll see, man. We didn't trade in anything. That's why I don't know. We'll see if this plays out. I am trailed there to that new low at 825 though, chat, so you can't yell at me. I fucking secured something, okay? No getting mad at me. You can't say it today. But like at least I let it pull back and then continue. And then I have like a defined low to use, but we'll see. I don't feel great about it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Give us the pump here, you dirty bird. But if it's any consolation, chat, we're definitely in the right asset today. Thank God. ES is actually giving a little bit more of a headache here for the move up. $896. Oh, this level is, where's that level at? I'm looking at this 5-minute volume imbalance here, or these equal right there. Oh, it's that level. Okay. All right. TP1, boys. I'm taking 2 off at the 5-minute rejection block. Wickless candle on the 1 and 5. And we'll try to hold for that data high. Is Tanya my girlfriend? Why did she say she was, or? Oh, great. Let's see, chat. This just gave like a little close right there. You better not, you fucker. You better not. Get your fat ass up there. You would trail to 840, says Kevin. Where's 840? 840? Oh, so you just go like below these bodies. If anything, I would say like this wick. This like, so how my brain would work here is like, all right, this wick was our 1 minute rejection block. This wick traded down to below 50% of the wick. So therefore, like, there's really no reason for us to go back down into here unless we're going to come down here, is how I look at it. But 840, yeah. I'm assuming you're just going like below the bodies, Kev, right? Five minute. Yeah. All right, come on, guys. Give the market some good encouragement here. Holding for targets has to pay off eventually. It has to pay off eventually, chat. Right? I mean, one of these days. Can today be the day? Please? Please be the day. Oh, I am getting tempted to take my partial now though. I can't tell if my try not to be a bitch, but I'm trying not to. No, I can't add the monkey now. It's too late. It'll throw off the entire energy of this chart here. Let's give the monkey an off day. That is probably what we've been missing though, Doman. We haven't used him in a hot minute, have we? I think we might have figured out what our problem is. That's on me. You cannot forsake the monkey. Oh, come on. Get your ass up there. Don't you wick. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my God. I will spank that ass, dude. Come up. All right, dude. Do I just take my partial now? I feel like if I don't, I might kick myself. All right, I took it. I took it. That's so stupid. Why does it do that to me? So dumb. All right, I took my partial. I got 2 left at the data high. I may trail this more. How much room do I want to give this? Can you guys believe this market, though? How's it going to get 1 tick from my partial right there, and then... You know what I mean? No balls? That's fine, dude. Fuck those balls, dude. Those balls haven't helped me lately. Fuck them. Oh, give me the female privilege. Oh, I like that way. Come on. I'm gonna keep my trailed stop where it is, and if we get like a closure here on the 2-minute, perhaps I just might cut it. Pussy move, dude. You have not been here for the last couple weeks if you're saying that. See what I'm saying, dude? Crazy. Oh, brother. Yeah, partialed and trailed. So, I mean, we're getting something for our troubles. Still not full delivery. I need to figure out whose wiener needs to be sucked, apparently, in order for that to happen. For us to get full delivery. I don't know whose wiener I need to pay attention to, but just tell me who, and I'll do it. I'll do it, dude. I don't care at this point. I'll go kiss the wall. I'll go kiss the wall. You'll never see someone kiss the wall faster. I'll kiss it. I don't care. I don't care. I'll kiss it. All right. It's gonna go stop at that low we just put in. Oh, you know which wall I'm referring to, Rao. Don't act like you don't know. You know which wall. There's only one wall. Only one. All right, well, we did just get the immediate rebalance on the 30 minutes. See if that's enough. Or if we're going to come back for those lower gaps on the... There's a 15-minute gap. I'm not going to let it... Yeah, if it goes... Okay, I'm out. Good thing I did the pussy move and took 2 off when that wicked, huh? Literally, guys, literally would have been 1 tick from my TP1. Would have been 1 tick from my TP1. and I would have just got trailed out on the rest of that. Like, you can't make this up. You literally can't make this shit up. It's crazy. Actually crazy. But, all right, let's watch and see how this finishes off. Let me know if you guys are still holding the trade here to data high. Maybe you are, maybe you are not. But, yep, partial 2 off there at the high of the move, and then just got trailed out on the last 2. So, secured $650 per account. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay. Who's still holding though? Who is still holding the trade? If it goes to TP now though, I get to be like, Kevin, see? Kevin. I get to cherry pick and be like, this is why you don't trail, bro. But then if it goes to where my break even was, he gets to troll. Gamblers have better RR. I guess. Who cares if it goes to TP? Me, Kevin. I care. All right? And I'm tired of pretending that I don't care. I care a great deal. I care a great deal, Kevin. Anyway, chat, hit the like button if you have not already. Do not be stingy with your likes. Probably why we didn't go to TP there is because you guys are being stingy with the likes. But if you guys want to do a giveaway today, what do we have for likes right now? 102 likes? Ooh. Let's double those likes up, chat, so we can do a giveaway. Double those likes up. Let's do a giveaway, boys and girls. No TP, no like. I mean, I did take profit, man. What do you mean? I took profit. I took profit 2 here, 2 here. If you just average that out, looks like my risk reward was like a 1.5, roughly. So, flock 'em. Pussied out, dude. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. This market's been not fun to me. I've had so many break-even trades that were deep in profit at this point. It's actually insane. You can't pussy out. I sure fucking can, Motro, and I did. Not only can I, but I did. So, yeah, I'll let you work with that. Still can't join your Discord, brother. I don't know what to tell you, man. I like the link, the Discord link for sure is working for some people. From what I've heard from other people, they say that if they like close their Discord, reopen it, it works. Or maybe try like doing it on your phone. But the link should work. I mean, how much was the RR at the top? I don't know. Did we get to 2? We did get to 2R. Yeah, 2.15. Which is just so, like, dude, this was my TP. This was my TP1 right here. This candle. Look at that, bro. Look at that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. The high of the candle, 896. Yeah, 896.75 was where my limit was set for my TP1. Bro, you can't make that up, bro. You know how upset I'd be if I was like... I'd be stressed the fuck out right now if I didn't take anything off. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was just sitting in this, right now I'd be stressed. Thinking the worst. is about to happen to me again. Make for good content, I guess. All right, guys. Hey, hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. 300 of you. Only 123 likes. You dirty, stingy my little Jewish chat. My little Jewish chat with the likes. They don't want to hit the likes. Why are you guys being Jewish about it? Just hit the like button. Did you guys know that if you hit the like button now, it actually doesn't cost any money? I don't know if you guys know that or not. Totally free, believe it or not. Totally free. Totally free. Some say it even gives you a bigger wiener. That's just what I've heard, but it's just what I've heard. Fix your Discord link, bro. I mean, all right. Let me do this. All right, let me do this. I'll make another one just for you boys and girls, but I'm telling you, it might be you. Edit the link. Expires after never. No limit. All right. Bro wants to I don't want to short, no. All right. Try that link in the chat for those of you guys that are not in the Discord. Brand new link. If that one doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. Sell, bro? Why? Why do I need to sell? Motro, no. No, Motro, I don't know, man. We'll see, man. It might still play out here. This is why when we do get these retracements, let's say we have like a gap left behind, I actually do prefer that we trade into those gaps and then sponsor those new highs, because if we don't trade into them, there's always a possibility that we can form some internal structure, trade back into them, and then go, which maybe that is what plays out here. I don't know. We'll see. But like perhaps we just wanted to sweep these lows out, trade into this. Who knows how deep this is going to want to go. You know, there's a 5 minute, like right here. We're trading into a 2 and 3 minute right now. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, at this point, Jesus, take the wheel if you're still holding it. Explain the trade. Sempi. All right. The trade logic is simply, I wanted to be bullish because I'm bullish slightly on the weekly candle. I want to see the weekly candle get to the previous weekly high. But also today we had the CPI data. We went down to the data low first. So at some point I'm anticipating a 2-stage delivery event. So let's go take out the data high next after the data low. It did get tricky, though, because we came so close to the London equal lows. We get a V-shaped recovery back up. And it wasn't clean in here. It was a lot of back and forth, pretty choppy. But then in the 11 o'clock macro, we get the inversion to the upside here. So I tried the 2-minute inversion entry. Stop, I just used the inversion candle for my stop. And yeah, wanted to see data high. Didn't quite get there yet. Maybe we do. I mean, I think we should at some point, but we'll see. Motro, are you still holding? Moment of truth for you, Motro. I think if we get through this 2-minute gap, there's no way you don't hit TP. Right? Trade it down into here. Like, this is beautiful. I think this looks pretty fucking good. Beautiful, beautiful wick off that. Dang, let's see. Moment of truth for you, Motro. All right, guys, 50 likes away. 50 likes away for a giveaway. Come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Thanks, W. Aaron. What's up, D Stocks? Thank you, man. Remember, y'all can get a free burger at Chick-fil-A if you dress like a cow. Actually, wait, you can get a free burger at Chick-fil-A if you dress like a cow for everyone broke after June trading? What? Dude, I might have to go to Chick-fil-A. If I dress like a cow, though? I don't have a cow. I don't have a cow costume. Today? Is that real? Huh. Yeah, W. Aaron, where are you from? I forget. I already forget what's NT again. Is that the Taiwan? That might be the Taiwanese currency. Thank you for the 30 NT though, W. Aaron. W. Aaron. Appreciate you, my man. Where do we got here? Let me.
Nice.
It's a good guy right there. The new Taiwanese dollar. There we go. Kevin, where the fuck are you going, man? Kevin, are you leaving because you know this is about to go to the data high now? Kevin, don't lie. Kevin, what's going on? So you don't have to spend 80 bucks on premium? Motro, just wait until the Black Friday sale and then just buy a year's worth. Rip the Band-Aid off, pay the extra money, buy it for the year. You're going to get a huge discount with the Black Friday sale. It's a tax write-off. Oh, you put someone in timeout? Oh, thanks, man. I thought you were saying bye. The Young Washington movie? I have not. Is it actually good? You don't have that kind of money? Hey, listen, Motro. This advice will help you a lot, I think. Maybe it won't. Maybe you won't think that it will. But I think it will help you a lot. Never ever say that ever again. Don't say that you don't have that kind of money. Never say that ever again. Otherwise you never will. There's the most renewable resource on this planet is money. It's not that you can't afford it. How do you afford it? Write that down. All right. 148 likes. I can't believe you guys don't want to do a giveaway. That's crazy. All right, well. All right, that is what it is. Are we going to get a better deal than on the July 4th trading view? I forget what the Black Friday is. It's insane. I just renew my thing every year on Black Friday when they do it. I think it's like 50% off or something. Yeah, Kev. Trading's always easy in hindsight, ain't it? Your grandpa used to tell you that nothing is too expensive. You just can't afford it. Yeah, I just think everything can be afforded though, right? Like I think we're all capable. We all have the capacity given the right decision making and the right effort. Nothing is out of grasp. What do I do in my free time? I just think about all of you. And I just wonder, you know, like sometimes I reflect on chats, like different people in my chat, and I'm just like, I wonder what they're doing right now. I just kind of sit there and I ponder. Usually one hand in my pants. Not because I'm doing anything, just because it's comfy to sit like that. Guys in the chat understand. Yeah, Motro, you might be cooked. $200 likes. We're at 150. If we do get to 200 likes before we end the stream, guys, we will do a giveaway. If not, maybe we'll do 2 tomorrow if we get to the like goal. But yeah, we can't do giveaways with no likes, unfortunately. On a scale of 1 to 10, how gay do you think you are, Tyler? I think I'm homophobic, to be honest. I think I'm homophobic, but like, I definitely, I love a good, like, you know, I love some good gay humor. But yeah, homophobic, transphobic, pretty standard stuff. I like to have fun though. You know, I'm a fun guy. I'm a fun guy myself. I'm a fun guy. I like to have a good time. I don't take myself too serious. I know we get people that are so triggered and offended by everything these days, but fuck those guys, you know what I mean? We don't let them control how we live our life, do we? All right, boys. W Trail. Shout out Kevin in the chat. The trailing master could have been a break-even trade after being 3 ticks from what would have been my first target. Can you imagine, boys, the despair on my face if that would have happened to me today? Just picture it. So, we'll take it. I don't know if you like to use the 6-hour charts, but this entire area, we're in the retest of a 6-hour bearish FEG. I mean, I do. I have all the, like, you can see all my time frames up here. I kind of just go, you know, I sort through them, I guess. We're not only in the 6-hour, but also in the 4-hour, right? So we kind of pointed that out. We're just in a range, right? So I don't think it needs to get more complicated than that, really, I guess. So, yeah. Oh, dude, it would have not been fun. Crypto surfer would have not been fun. Kevin's course drops on Friday. So, all right. I guess we stayed to see how it ended up. So, if you guys are still holding any longs from here, if you're getting stop break even or whatever the case might be, sucks to suck. I've been there multiple times over the last couple of weeks. So just be smart. Don't do anything silly as a result. Shit happens. If you guys are green today, congratulations. Got part of the move, so definitely can't complain too much. And let's see. Tomorrow we have PPI. 8:30, we have Chairman. Wow, he's actually talking again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Dang. So he's we got him live again tomorrow at 10, I guess. But otherwise, yeah, hopefully we can see something transpire this week on the higher time frames, and maybe we can get out of this range. I don't know. I don't think we have any. What is the date to the 14th? I think earnings are next week, right? We got that Taiwan semiconductor company on Thursday, but I don't think that'll be much. Wednesday next week. Yeah. Next Wednesday, we got all the earnings. Tesla, Google. And then next Thursday, I guess, yeah, just next Wednesday then. Okay. Oh, if you guys took anything today, feel free to drop them in the Discord in the shared trades section. I guess I didn't even look at this yet today. If you guys are dropping anything so far, feel free to drop them. Feel free to drop them in here if you guys would like to get funded with your favorite prop firm. Code Tyler will give you the max discount and support the free stream. Your support is always appreciated, boys and girls. And I guess without further ado, I am going to call it a session there. And if you guys are still looking for longs into the data highs, I wish you luck. I'm going to go touch some grass, get some fresh air, and step away for a wee bit here. So, appreciate you, boys and girls. Hit the like button on your way out. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, enjoy your guys' day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love, chat.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trade lots now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing shots on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trend snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.